Is it recording? All right. It is yours truly, Rick the Prince here, and you are watching Surface. Rick the Prince here. Truly, Rick the Prince here. What's good? What's good, guys? Yours truly, Rick the Prince. You are watching.
Backwoods, bad kids, they don't want no black kid touching on their fucking daughter, feeling on her ass shit. I got the magic fingers, that's a fucking hat trick. Cussing out a bad bitch, making me feel average. Now we can't do this. We see right.
If it was on me, I apologize.
Okay.
But I'm glad we got you here, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm yours truly, Rick the Prince. We are here with the talented Laura Bones, man. You are watching Beneath the Surface. Let me take a little. Now I remember when we first started communicating, you had reached out, and I was surprised because I was already listening to your music. I didn't even know you had even knew who I was. So how did you even?
I heard about you through my homie Zay. I had actually heard about you before that, but I didn't know that you was doing like interviews and stuff. So when I heard you was doing that, I was just like, oh, that's cool. Like, yeah, and you was in my area at the time. You was in my area, so I was just like, that's cool. I want to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. When you reached out, I was like, what? You got to be kidding me. So yeah, I'm so glad we're here, and I wanted to first congratulate you on LSD.
Thank you.
LSD almost hitting 2 million streams on Spotify, and that's just y'all. That's just Spotify alone.
Just
like,
Spotify.
Numbers aren't everything, but I feel like it's important. Like when an artist reaches a milestone like this, it's very important to acknowledge it and like sit back and reflect on what you've accomplished. I want you to talk about that record, how it came about, and then the reception that you got from it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I made that record when I was like 18, 17, in that range. But really, excuse me, I made that song before I before I even did LSD or anything like that. Psychedelics got into that. But yeah, and it's weird because when I made that song, I was just like, this beat sounds trippy and the stuff that I'm saying sounds trippy. I might as well just go with that type of thing, you know. It's just when I was going in and writing it. But yeah, that was just before I even did any of that and experienced any of that, and I was really surprised that song is still like hitting off like that, because I was just like, wow.
Yeah. So when you put it out, was the reception like immediate, or did it just like gain traction over time?
I feel like it was kind of immediate. Ever since I dropped it, everybody's always telling me like, I love that song LSD. Like that's just the only thing that I hear about it. I'll be like, wow, people really love this song. But I understand, it's got a vibe,
Now this is your merch, right?
Yeah, new stuff hasn't released yet, this
okay, we're getting an exclusive. I thought you would have brought shirt by or something. No, I'm just playing with you. But I see you got it's the album.
Yeah.
So you got the title track on there.
Title track right there, and then I got
Okay, yeah, that shirt, that's fire.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely want one of those. Yeah.
Collab tee.
Now I see your tattoos. You have a lot of interesting tattoos, and I remember seeing them on social media. Can you like explain?
This is the track list.
Yeah.
Right here. This is VK Vampire.
So you got the track list that's tatted on you.
Oh yeah, that's tatted on me. I got it like scarification. If you know what that's like, but it's like scarification type stuff. But of course LSD and End of Life.
Yeah.
And then I got the bats and finger tats.
That's crazy.
I got a lot of tattoos.
So which one hurt the most?
I feel like I would say the one I just got.
You got one right here?
Yeah, that was the most I've ever felt like, cause it was right. I got my whole chest tatted, but right here, I did not like that. So yeah. That hurt.
How long did that one take?
That one was like only like 30 minutes, but
Okay.
that time right there just was not it. Yeah, I got a tattoo behind my ear too. And
Yeah, I see you got some more bats right here too.
Yeah.
That's man. Because I haven't got my first tattoo yet. I keep
What?
saying I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. And then once I get it, it's over. But yeah, so I was looking and I seen that, you know, you come from a musical background.
Yes, sir.
Your father actually was an engineer.
Yes, sir.
So talk about that a little bit. I thought that was very interesting when I saw that.
My dad was an engineer, and well, he still is, you know, but he was like an engineer for like T.I., Lil Wayne. Like he was in the background doing a lot of stuff. If you know Honorable C Note, like he made that song, Me Not Beat, I'm for damn.
Oh, no,
he
you
made
good,
that
huh?
beat, I'm on a new level. Like for that song, I'm on a new level.
Mm-hmm.
But he did that, but yeah. Back in the day, he was with all of them, and he was doing a lot of stuff back then, but then he just, you know, kind of got on his own. But yeah, that's where I basically come from.
Right. So how old were you when you started to notice what he was doing?
I mean, that was like straight out the womb. I mean, he had me on the MPC making beats.
Oh, he had you doing stuff.
Yeah, he had me doing stuff for a long time, but I didn't start taking it seriously till I was like, you know, older, of course. I was like, you know, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to do that. I want to do something else. I want to be a veterinarian. Like, if I was a veterinarian, I wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
You want to be a veterinarian?
Yes, sir. I really did. I love animals, but...
Okay. Okay. So your dad has you making beats at what age?
Like, I mean, the first time I probably touched the MPC, I was probably like, I would say roughly 4.
4?
I was 4.
Oh, so you was on some Michael Jackson stuff.
I was 4, made my first song at 7. Didn't take it seriously still then.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you know, just went up from there.
Yeah, so when did it start becoming serious then?
I guess high school.
Okay.
High school, I guess 9th grade I was writing poetry. Probably at the end of 9th grade I was recording. So.
Damn. Were there other students like at the time that was like trying to do that?
Oh yeah, you know, I went to school with Cam and
Oh, you went to school with Cam?
Yeah, and Zaya and Zay.
Small world. Small world. Shout out to Cam.
Shout out
to Ray. I think he goes by Raymond now, correct?
What? Oh yeah, Free Raymond.
Yeah, shout out to Raymond, formerly known as Atlanta Zay. Yeah. So y'all were like collaborating back then and stuff?
Yeah, bro. It was like you know, Cam had his own thing going on, but me, Zaya, and Zay, it was like a whole little triage. We had our own group. It was like called Black Market back then. But yeah.
I think I remember him saying, okay, so you... I remember him saying something about that. Yeah. So, once you start taking music serious, what was like the first record that you made that you were like, okay, this is something that I want to do?
I want to say that was when I got into, when I did the End of Life album, I was definitely sure I wanted to make music, you know, because I was just like, wow, I can make albums like this, I can make, you know, content like that. So I was really interested once I went all the way up to that level of me just, you know, spitting out albums like that. So
Right.
yeah, it really intrigued me.
Right. Okay, so one thing that I found interesting about you as an artist is your style. I think your style in particular is just as important as your music. I wanted you to talk about like how did you come into yourself and with the tattoos and just everything, man.
I don't know. I think I just took that in, you know, along the way. I mean, like style, I don't know. I see it, I'll be like, okay, I kind of want better than, you know, what I see. So I just go thrifting and then, you know, I'll go get it tailored or, you know, anything sized up, anything like that. I just, you know, make it into something that I look like I would wear.
Right.
I just started getting good with that. Especially with the boots. I ain't wearing them today, but you know.
Yeah, man, you should have worn them, man.
Yeah, them boots pretty messy right now, but yeah.
Thrifting. See, shout out to thrifting. I don't think people really appreciate thrifting. But I wanted to get into your Endless saga.
Okay.
Now, the saga starts with End of Life, right? Inner Life released 2017?
2017.
2017. All right, now this is the introduction. I think this is the one where it's the street, right?
Yeah.
And talk about that artwork, because your artwork is dope, man. Talk about that.
I got my boy Jesse. Shout out to Jesse, man. I love that, man.
Shout out Jesse.
But he been my best friend basically. Well, I've been his best friend since he was, I guess, 15, and I was probably 17. I think I'm 2 years older than Jesse, or 1 year. But anyway, he started making my cover art, and then we just started basically going off ideas that I had. You know, I'll just be like, you know, I would just shoot an idea to him. Like, I would just tell him like what I see being this album cover, and then he would just make it exactly how I, you know, say that I see it. But he's really good at that. I don't know, he's been doing that since he was 15. Now that's like 5. That's like, I don't know.
So does he does all your artwork?
All my artwork.
Okay, yeah, that's fire. So we start this off now. I want you to talk about this project. How long did it take you to put this project together?
Which one? Inner Life?
Yeah.
Inner Life, that only took me, well, I had 2 versions of Inner Life at first, and the first version I liked, but then I just trashed and I had to go re-record in a studio in Atlanta. And then when I had to do that, it only took me about 10 days.
Okay. So when you put out Inner Life, your first, like, I guess, official project, what was the reception?
I mean, I guess people didn't know what to expect. I mean, like, you know, that was when I was starting to dive into the sounds and everything. I started, like, you know, switching up. Like, every time I drop an album, nobody knows what to expect.
Yeah.
Unless you're, you know, tuned in.
Right.
But other than that, you know, when that dropped, people were kind of shocked by the stuff that I was saying on that album. But I guess now it's just been such a long time, people more, like, expect that from me.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so then the year after you release Inner World.
Yeah.
Now, so Inner Life and then Inner World, what made you, what inspired this?
I feel like I was trying to create a chain of events, like surrounding that one event, because Inner Life really happens after Inner World, Innsville, and Bones. So that's like, you know, that's purgatory to me. Everything else happened before that.
Okay, so you kind of went backwards?
I went backwards.
Okay. When you put the project Inner World together, what was your mental during that time?
I mean, that time, you know, I was kind of like, I was 19 when I put that together, so I was like more in, I guess the fast life, it was just short for me. It was a fast life moment, but it was kind of cool creating that album. I was diving into a whole different sound then, you know, I was living it up though when I made that.
What you mean you was living it up? What you doing?
I don't know, man. I was spending a lot of money, bro. I had bought some fangs during that album time. Like, yo, it was just a lot. It was a lot.
Okay.
But yeah.
So now we come to Innsville. So Innsville is the beginning?
Innsville is actually after Inner World. Like, Inner Life goes first. Inner World and Innsville happened like at the same time.
Okay.
And
so Bones is first.
Bones is literally first in that chain of events, yeah. Because I'm alive, basically. You see the character there. Like, I'm an entity in the cover art. I actually have power then, but throughout the other cover arts, I'm like, I'm either dead or I'm going through something.
Yeah.
I'm fighting, like I'm having trouble. So yeah.
All right. So with 2020, this year has definitely been, I think, a hard one for everyone.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, and specifically, how has this year been for you mentally, your family, all that?
Okay. This year was like, it was kind of tough. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you know, I guess, you know, be happy through the dark time, but this was like kind of weird. It kind of happened like really abruptly. Like it was kind of, I guess it was supposed to happen to put everybody in this mindset of, you know, you need to care about yourself more. You need to look around and see like this is just an illusion or something like that. Cause that's what it felt like. It kind of felt like that. Like you just saw everything just fall apart and like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It was kind of weird this year starting off, but for the music, it's been good. But mentally out here, yeah, it's like you gotta, you know, dig in and dig your heels into the ground and stand your ground or something like that. Yeah, it gets tough out here.
Yeah, because this year you released Bones, the album. Now, the album, that's a I feel like that's a bold statement to say because a lot of artists, they don't really like to put out albums until like later on. Or I don't know, I feel like they have this thing like I can't put out an album yet. So what made you make that decision?
I was like, you know, albums, I've really been in that conversation with a lot of people like that. Like even when I was starting out, they were just like, bro, just make EPs, bro, just make, you know, mixtapes. I was just like, I feel like I have the mind and willpower to create an album. I know, like, you know, I can, in the future, I'll be like way better at what I'm doing. But like now I'm good at putting content together and making it, you know, vibe. But that's about it. I was really interested in making albums more than mixtapes and all that.
Yeah, okay, nice, man. So with that being said, what is your future looking like? What is 2021 looking like for Lower Bones?
Oh, it's gonna be really, really interesting. Like I'm gonna be filming a lot. Still not done filming this year, but we're gonna be filming a lot in 2021. So it's just gonna be a lot of film, really.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna be looking out about that. I'm gonna need that shirt for real. I want to thank you, man, for coming on Beneath the Surface, man. We finally did this, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go stream and follow Lower Bones music, all that good stuff. I'm yours truly, Rick the Prince, and we out.